The RICO trial is now facing some new criticism, this time from the Republican nominee for Fulton County District Attorney, Courtney Kramer. Kramer is calling for the immediate dismissal of the case. She's accusing current Fulton County DA, Fonnie Willis, of using the trial for media attention rather than pursuing justice. In a statement posted on X, Kramer described the trial as disintegrating and criticized the prosecution for failing to meet legal standards. With ongoing delays, Kramer argues that the trial has strayed from its purpose and is undermining justice.
Have your attorneys advised you of the minimum and maximum sentence for each of the crimes that you are charged with?
Yes.
And each of the charges that you are pleading guilty to?
Yes.
Your Honor, with respect to the charges that Mr. Williams faces, count 1 carries a minimum charge of 5 years and a maximum charge of 20 years in prison or up to a $25,000 fine or both.
Isn't it a $15,000 fine because wasn't it the version of the statute in effect at the time, or was that the same for RICO? Was RICO 25?
Yes,
That's
RICO.
okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Count 56 carries a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison, a maximum of 20 years in prison, consecutive to any other sentence, with a fine of $10,000 to $15,000 or both. Count 57 carries a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison and a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. Count 58 carries a minimum sentence of 1 and a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. Count 59 carries a sentence range of 5 to 30 years in prison. Count 60 carries a sentence range.
Slow down just a second. All right, and that's
Yes, ma'am. I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can say all their names, my managers, my kids that's not here. Really, everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just having so much time investing into this. I am a smart guy. I am a good guy. And I really got a good heart. I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool. And I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have them do you, but it can end bad and it could, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes. I come from nothing and I made something and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry. Through these last 2.5 years of my life, you are really, truly, honestly, the best thing that has happened to me because you made everything fair for me and everybody involved on both sides. I'm sorry to the sheriff, everybody for just having to put extra time in. I know y'all pay more money, but I'm sorry for y'all having to put extra time in to be away from y'all family, and I just hope that you find it in your heart to allow me to go home and be with my family and just do better as a person. I know what I bring to the table.
You feel me?
You did.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
No Captain Man, right?
You feel what I'm saying?
The right way.
It's time.
Right way, right?
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way. Yeah. And go tell that.
Rapper Young Thug has made his first appearance on social media since his release from jail last week. The Atlanta rapper reunited with his mentor, T.I., in a video shared to Instagram early Tuesday morning. In the video caption, T.I. hinted at possible new music, writing, "The Kings have reconvened. Guess I'm officially out of retirement for tonight." This reunion is just the beginning for the newly released rapper, who took to Twitter after he walked out of jail to hint at a possible new song with rapper Lil Baby. The tweet reads, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats, Peter," which references Lil Baby's nickname Wham. Fans will not have to wait and see what's next in store for Thug, though one thing remains clear: he will have to be very careful about what he says in his music, per the terms of his release. On Thursday, Thug decided to put his fate in the hands of the judge and pleaded guilty to drug and gun-related charges. He entered a plea of no contest to charges of conspiracy and participating in a criminal street gang. In the end, his decision paid off. In the sentence, Judge Paige Whitaker decided against prison time and instead ordered that Thug receive 15 years of probation. But she warned he could face 20 years in custody if he violates the conditions of his probation. She imposed several severe restrictions, including no travel to the Atlanta metro area, no contact with affiliated gang members, a requirement.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Golden, the slogan, and this is Duck No Wreck World Media. Welcome back to another episode of the Slogan Report, your go-to for deep dives into the most compelling stories shaping the music industry and beyond. Today, we covering one of the most jaw-dropping legal twists in recent hip-hop history: Young Thug's decision to take a blind plea deal that ultimately saved him from what could have been decades in prison. The trial has been nothing short but a 2.5-year circus filled with drama, injustice, and surprises. If you're here for the real insight and behind the scene analytics, stay tuned and don't forget to join our channel membership for exclusive content and pick up your own Intel Man merch to support our deep dive investigations. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification so you will never miss an update. Let's dive in it, y'all. To understand the gravity of what went down, let's set the stage. Young Thug, born Jeffrey Lamar Williams, found himself facing severe accusations under Georgia's anti-racketeering law. If convicted, he was looking at a potential decades behind bars for alleged gang-related activities. But here's where the things get interesting. Despite the daunting stakes, Young Thug and his legal team chose a path few would have dared, the so-called blind plea. Now, a blind plea means exactly what it sounds like. You're stepping into the unknown, accepting guilt without knowing the sentence the judge will hand down. This is risky business, especially when the stakes are high. But after a significant prosecutorial blunder that nearly led to a mistrial, Young Thug's team saw an opening. When Judge Paige Whitaker asked Thug if he would accept this path, you could see the weight of the decision on him. Hesitant and visibly tense, he knew this was a defiant moment. The courtroom watched the air get thick with anticipation. After a tense 25 minutes of recess, Young Thug returned ready to put his fate in Judge Whitaker's hands. And what came next was nothing short of a bombshell. 15 years of probation with strict conditions, but no prison time. The consequences, if he violates, is up to 20 years behind bars. Now look, to me, I think that's a win situation. For one, the first judge was totally out of pocket, and it literally seemed like that judge got paid off by the state of Georgia. Thug's statement in the court was simple but powerful. I take full responsibility for my crimes and for my charges. While he pled guilty to some charges, he entered a non-contest plea to the more severe gang conspiracy allegations. This is critical because it means he's convicted without admitting guilt. Now, what I gotta say is, this trial was a twisted drama from day one. The state of Georgia seemed like they was targeting Young Thug especially. And the first judge appeared biased and almost playing for the prosecution team. It's hard to see this as a 2.5-year-long deranged spectacle. But let's be fair for a moment. This might be the wake-up call Thug needed. He should take this as a divine sign to finally separate his street life from his music. I'm personally relieved Young Thug is now home and didn't face any harsh realities of the sentence many feared. But with freedom comes responsibility. The next chapter of his life has to be different, and I hope he takes this second chance to elevate his craft and inspire others. And thank God Young Thug is home, because now we can get back to the great music that I love and adore so much, because I'm getting tired of listening to the same songs. That my body, you know what I'm saying? With that hoodie, that's my jam, but it is what it is. So what lessons can we take from this saga? 1, the system can be unpredictable, even biased. 2, taking calculated risks can pay off, but it may come with a lot of pressure. And 3, the importance of surrounding yourself with a legal team that truly understands both the law and the stakes. For Young Thug, this was a hard-earned victory, but for one that comes with strings attached. And I want to let y'all know, for any rapper out there, take this as a lesson, take this as a warning, and do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think nobody's watching, that's when you being spotted. And for anyone that's watching, let this story serve as a reminder that no matter how deep the challenge is, resilience and strategic decisions can change the outcome. If you found today's analytics insightful, hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, for the exclusive behind the scene content, join our channel membership. Plus, show your support and rep the brand with some Intel Man merch, or grab a Duck No Rec World Media hoodie, link in the description. Until next time, stay informed, stay bold, stay locked in, but more importantly, make sure you have your ducks in a row, because over here, we ain't ducking no wreck. It's your boy.